Hello, I'm Cher, and this is Diary of a Pen Nerd. So, welcome back to another video. December is upon us, and that means it is time for a new color scheme. I really have been enjoying having my pens inked up in their color scheme for a longer period of time. I used to try and do it all in 1 month, and I realized I wasn't having as much fun that way, so I have left my pens inked up in their colors for closer to 2 months, and I'm having a lot more fun with it and just getting to play around a lot more. So this is going to be my winter color scheme. I'm very excited. And for winter, typically I don't go with greens and reds, like traditional Christmas colors, but I do still like a wintry wonderland feeling, so I go with more blues and pinks. And I've got a couple of pens that I want to ink up. These three I haven't had inked up for at least a couple weeks, but this one for several months. And then this one is the only one that I'm carrying over from fall, the pen. I still have other pens inked up that I don't consider part of my color scheme rotation. For example, I'm just keeping this one inked with the purple because I've been enjoying it, and there's still quite a bit of ink left in the eyedropper, so I figure I'll just carry this one over. And so I'm going to have other pens inked up other than just these four, but these are the four that I'm doing for winter specifically. So I'm pretty excited, and we can just get into it. So first I have the Kaweco Collection Sport in Mellow Blue, and it's been all cleaned out. And I'm going to put in it Noodler's 54th Massachusetts. So I should probably shake it up. This is actually the first bottle of ink I ever got, and I got it as a Christmas present. It does tend to write a bit dry for me if I put it in too fine of a nib, which is why I want to put it in this medium nib. And then I also just want to shake it up because I find if I haven't for a while and then I go to ink something up with it, then the color is washed out, so all the pigment settles at the bottom. But yeah, I actually received this as a Christmas present. I said that already. It tells you where my brain is at. So yeah, mix. That should be good. Or we'll give it a little bit more, just for fun. I got to penable someone again recently, and that was a lot of fun. My friend just got his first pen, so I gave him some ink cartridges and some samples that I didn't want, and some of those what's it called? The Tomoe River loose leaf paper that I'm always using. So I gave him some of that too, and some pen cleaner. So I'm pretty pleased. I got to make a little pen care package. And then we'll just put this on. This on. So there we go. There's pen number 1. I already have ink on my hands. That's great. How should we prop this guy up? We'll put him on the bottle if we can get him to stay. Or that's not how we want to do it. We want to do it like that. About to prop my pen up the wrong way. Just went and rinsed out my syringe, and I'm ready for pen number 2. This is the Pen BBS 471, if I'm not mistaken, and I love this one so much because I think it's so cute. Pocket pens are definitely like my heartthrob, and this was just so adorable. Like, it's so tiny. I love it. And so yeah, this one is also eyedropper. Fill up this little barrel here, and actually I think it might not be as clean as I want it to be. There's still a little pink in there. Here. I'm not like super particular when it comes to how clean my pens get, and you know, if ink mixes or whatever, or you know, whatever else could possibly happen. Oh, that's a lot of pink still left in there. I do want to get like a bulb syringe. It's on my to-do list to help with the cleaning process, because I really don't like just standing there and flushing the pen over and over again in the sink. I get bored. But yeah, this is the Pen BBS 471. Oh look, it is. It says it right there on the ring. And then I have the Wearing Ghoul I Am a Cat, which is a gray with gold glitter, and I think this will be really fun because of, you know, all the Christmas songs that are like, why am I doing it that way? That's like bound to spill. Silver and gold or silver bells. So I feel like this really just matches the vibe. And yeah. Oh, don't know how that happened. That's good. And this one writes really wet and broad, so I am hopeful that it will be able to handle the shimmer well. And that one can just stand upside down all on its own. There we go. We'll go rinse out our eyedropper again. Next up we have, oh, we got a little ink on there. Ferris Wheel Press brush pen in, I think, Sunset or something like that. Let me check the box. I have the box. Sunrise Sorbet. I was close. Sunrise Sorbet. This very pretty, bright, corally color. And then I have Diamine Cozy Up from the Green Inkvent calendar. How I acquired this ink is a little bit of a funny story. Last December, I had an ink sample of Cozy Up, and I actually still have the ink sample. There's a little bit left in it. And I had it inked in a pen, and then I lost the pen at a rehearsal for a play. And so I lost the pen. I couldn't find it. I looked, and I was so upset because I really loved Cozy Up. And I was so sad to have lost that. And so then when people were asking me what I wanted for Christmas, I was like, oh my gosh, I just dropped the pen. It's like, I wouldn't mind having a full bottle of Cozy Up, actually. And now I do pretty much have it inked every couple of months. because it's just like, it's not quite red, it's not quite pink. It's a mystery. And I like that. And it's a really good match, color match for this pen. So I like putting it in this pen. So we're gonna try and balance that upside down. I don't know. I don't know that we particularly need to, because this one's the only one with a cartridge. And then we have this one moving right along to our next pen, BBS pen, which is in the exact same colorway, Fairyland, as this other one. This one is a piston filler, technically. I haven't been able to get the piston to work quite how I want it to, so we'll try it out today. And then we're going to be putting in Monteverde Malibu Blue, which I know Malibu, you think more like beachy summer, but to me, this is the perfect, like, cool, wintry blue. Oh, and the lid's on there really tight. There we go. And actually I had this combo, Cozy Up and Malibu Blue tongue twister, last winter season, and I really loved it. So we're doing a repeat, because why not? Get the nib totally submerged, and it works! Maybe it was just because the last time I was trying to fill it up, I was trying to fill from a sample, and so I couldn't get the nib totally submerged. Because these pens have, like, gigantic nibs on them. Like, the nibs are huge in comparison to other pens, I feel. Or at least other pens that I've been able to use. But yeah, that one's all inked up, and I'm excited for, like, this dark blue with this light blue with this gray with this pink. I think it's gonna be a really fun combination. So we'll kind of let all of these sit a while, and I will be back when either they have sat or I have added them all to my ink journal, which is now one of my favorite hobbies, is my ink journal. So we'll be right back. Short commercial break. All right, we are back. I've taken the liberty to kind of go through and just make the puddle swatches that I like to do in my ink journal, but I haven't done like any of the other stuff yet. So that's what we'll do now, and we'll get some kind of like first impressions. I'm always so excited to have new pen and ink combos to play around with, so. All right, there we go. I've got a page set up for all of them. I like to set up my pages right away, but I don't fill out the thoughts section until I've had at least like a week or two, but typically more, to kind of just use my pens organically, because a big part of what I put in my thoughts section is like how I'm using each pen, or like when I reach for each pen, if it's for my long journal or my bullet journal or just for quick notes or whatever else. So I like to leave the thoughts for later, but I'm pretty excited for this color scheme and for the winter months and it being colder and just all of the fun things that come with that. I don't know that I've been particularly excited for the holidays, just because, you know, there's been a lot going on for me personally, and so the holidays kind of just feel like one more thing, like, oh, the holidays. But it's always fun to ink up some new pens, and that's one way that helps me to get excited for every season, no matter what is going on in my life. So I'm pretty excited, and that is all that I have for you today. So thank you for tuning in to yet another transmission. If you liked it, let me know, and in the comments or by leaving a like. I always love to see that. And if you liked it so much that you've decided you want to stick around and go on the rest of this journey with me, you can hit that subscribe button, and I will have the next chapter of my story out soon. Bye for now. And my cat came in. Love, share.